Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. Hey, what's up Planeswalkers? Justin aka 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering, and today we're playing some good old-fashioned Brawl with y'all. Hasn't been around for a little bit, but with so many new legends, I just have to go with some Brawl with y'all, and I'm going to change up the format just a little bit. Namely, I'm going to talk about some of the cards in the deck. I know, crazy, I never do that, but I am here. So here we have Ziatora the Incinerator, one of the 5 mob bosses, crime family bosses, whatever you want to call them. This one, I refer to him as the Union rep. You know, the idea is they're a bunch of big Union tough guys and all that stuff. But this deck essentially is about sacking my own stuff, making a bunch of treasures, and winning via the value. So we have some ways to get infinite sacks. So something like Kenzan Smelter, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1 and sack an artifact. So essentially you're using 2 treasure tokens, theoretically, to make a 3/1. You can attack with that. Ziatora, end of turn, sacks the 3/1, hits your opponent for 3 in the face. You have 3 treasure tokens on the subsequent turn. Boom, boom. You have, again, 1 extra treasure token laying around, which means you net a treasure. Same with Liliana's Devotee. Zombies you control get blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Essentially, going to your end step, right, you have some things die. Ziatora sacks something of yours. You use 2 of those treasure tokens to make a 2/2, so that on the following turn, you have another thing to die, and then you can keep doing that, again, netting 1 treasure token. Gilded Assault card is unfortunately a little bit more expensive than the rest, but what's great about this card is that it domes your opponent for 5. The issue, of course, is you have to sacrifice those 2 of the 3 treasures that you get, and then you have to recast it. But again, that's still not all that bad for being able to dome your opponent for 5, essentially every turn. Chitter Spitter is probably one of my favorite cards here, and that's just because you have to sacrifice a token, right? So let's say you have 3 treasure tokens from the following turn. You sack 1 of the tokens, you have 2 left. Squirrels get, +1/+1 counter for each acorn counter on this, cool. You use 1 of those treasures to tap this, make a squirrel token, which could be large, but doesn't matter. For right now, it's a 1/1. And then you sack it to Ziatora, you get 3 more treasures, and now, on your following turn, you sack a treasure, you make your squirrels bigger because of your acorn counters, you make another squirrel, and as you can see, you continue to be up one treasure token while making your squirrel gun deal more and more damage. Ebb and Death, unfortunately, you'll have to, find 1 mana elsewhere. But again, this is very similar to Gilded Assault cart, where you got to pay many of your tokens, but with this case, it's just all 3 of your tokens that you've used, and then you get to recast them. You can cast them on the same turn, which is fantastic. You just have to have 1 extra mana. That's all you got to do. It's great. Rekindling Phoenix, you don't have to sink any mana into this. You just sack it, you get 3 treasures, and your upkeep, it comes back. Provided, of course, that your elemental token doesn't die, but whatever. Stimulus package, it's hilarious. We get 2 treasure tokens for essentially free, and then we can just sack a treasure and make a 1/1. Yeah, now I understand that this is not the most damage that Ziatora will be doing, but it is the best treasure conversion. So if you're looking to just make a ton of treasure, this is kind of the card for you. Then we have, ways to make use out of the treasure tokens. So we got Dragon Spark Reactor. This just scales really nicely, relatively fast. Magda, we can use to sack things to get some of our dragons that we do have in the deck. Kalane just makes our things a little bit bigger. Slaughter Priest, you could just sack a ton of these artifacts at once. Very similar to Captain Lannery's Storm. Essentially, if you attack and you have a ton of treasures and your opponent just chooses not to block, they could die pretty easily. Skullport Merchant, we can sack them to get some card draw. Gadrak, we make more treasures, but also, it's a 3-mana flyer that can hit for 5, which is not terrible. Facebreaker gives us card draw. Mayhem Devil obviously just lets us pew 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 everything. This one has a Tommy gun for sure. Inspiring Statuary, I think, is pretty cool. Because essentially, I could just not pay for things anymore by sacking the treasures. I can just pay things by tapping the treasures, and that's lovely. What's also nice with this is that Ziatora itself will get a benefit from this, so I'll only ever need, theoretically, to pay Jund mana, right? The rest I can just tap things for it. Vraska, we can sack a thing to get treasure. Reveling Riches, we can win, which should be very easy. Corvold, obviously sack things. And Vivectus, we can sack a treasure token to go up in value. Meanwhile, our opponent has to sacrifice something really good. And boop. It's fantastic. And then, of course, we have ways of just making sure we have constant treasures. Treasure map also kind of in this column as well. But Zorn makes us have more treasures. When we hit a land, we can make treasures. Also can make food, so we can, you know, not die and stuff. Goldspin Dragon makes treasures. Old Gnawbone makes treasures. And then, of course, we have the rest of the stuff that I'm not actually going to talk about. There's some, you know, things that could theoretically go into one of the categories, but I kind of just wanted to talk about the cards that I was most keen on talking about, most excited for from the deck. And yes, if you would like to join Brawl with y'all, follow me on Discord, links in the description. If you like this content, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to do it immediately. You can wait until the end of the video, but technically speaking, it's better if I mention it now. Anyway, I realized I cut myself off sooner than I was supposed to. Oops. That was a pause, oops. Going against Raffine. No Raffine avatar. Sus. Yeah, I mean, seems fine. Turn 1. Probably this on turn 2. Yeah, seems good. Took a free mull. Yeah, I will take an additional land there. I usually don't have that on. That's because it's a very long list. Alright, let's go ahead and... Sure, let's hurt ourselves. It's fine. Let's play Magda. I want to get the treasure ender started as quickly as possible. Next turn we can play... Well, I guess it depends on what they do here. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do here is this, into this, into that. I need to get through the attack so that I can cast Ziatora. Flying, whenever one more creature put into graves from any investigate. Ooh, I don't love that. It's fine. Or maybe I just play Dragon Spark into Treasure Map. X can't be 0. So I could play Ziatora here. No black mana. Could just play Lannery and Dragon Spark. Yeah, I think I'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my treasure around. I value Magda a lot more than Lannery, so I'm fine if we trade here. Yep. Now, do I want to play this? No. Inspector? Could you stop casting cards that make it so I can't, you know, hit you? We could attack and use Witch's Oven. Don't ever do that. Maybe I should play that first. And pretty sure just pass here. Deadass? I did not know this was any target. I thought that was just your opponent's face. Holy crap. This card's sick. I will sack this. I would just push them in the face. So many. It's so good. Hello, Denick. You can block, but you cannot hide. You'll love to see it. Let's grab red. Let's grab another black source. Smork with mob boss. Excuse me, with union rep. And yeah, I think I can just play. Stop trying to use all of the mana. Oh, the engine is working perfectly. Just need to remember to scry, and I can draw. Look, this already deals 11 damage to their face, and I can do that at instant speed. I could just do it here if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. Okay, maybe I should have not let them get anything. Yeah, we gotta blow it up. I wasn't sure if this would scale fast enough in my deck. It does. A Dauntless Light Cruiser. Okay, we might be able to get 3 players in this. GG skis. That dragon statue thing, real good. Although they did miss black a decent amount. On to the next one. I believe one of the underlings is challenging me to duel. I think he might have changed decks. This is not my avatar. Okay. Ah, yep. It's the Viashino lady. Haste versus treasure. No. Would I if this was a swamp? Because then I could get this, followed by that. I probably would keep this, honestly, if one of these two lands were a swamp. But because they're not, I can't justify it. I can justify this. The frick? That dude just hit me. What did I do to deserve that? Frickin' rude. Just gonna hit me again! Twice! I feel like I might die to haste. Reggie. Okay. Let's So next turn, I can... Okay, that's frightening.
Not to brag, but I'm totally the best pyromancer student. Say hi to my go get 'em buddies.
Say hi to my go get 'em buddies? Weird thing to say. Okay. I can kill you. Wish I drew a red source, but that's fine. So we play the Mayhem Devil. Oh man, I really didn't want to sack my Prosperous Innkeeper though. But we gotta do what we gotta do. It's instant speed, I can do it whenever I want. Next turn, we are probably just cultivating. Getting a red source, most likely. No creature control his attacks. Okay. Just get rid of one of them, I suppose. They're going to get 2 treasures here.
Hey, oh, they're so cute.
3 treasures? I didn't think they would attack with that. They can just recast it. Okay, we're blocking there. I could take 1 more damage so that I can deal... I guess I misplayed that, maybe? Can put her to 1. The issue is I'm not guaranteed to... No, I will block. I will shoot you.
I thought this was a sparring match.
Okay, Henny can kill you, actually. The issue is, like, is that what I want to do, you know? I think I want to keep her around. I'm just worried about what Query's high end is here. Okay. I don't love that.
Go get 'em, bud. Oh, they're so cute.
I think I'm taking 9 here. Screw it, taking 9. I'm an absolute madman. Everything's fine. Bone Shards. Okay, I like have to do this though. I have no excuse for what I just did. This is rude. Do you have to tap yourself? No.
I'm telling the abbots. Don't worry, I brought company.
I don't like that you can fly. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Man, could you imagine if I had the 3 mana for this? I don't think... Well, I don't know. Because I would have made a different play there. So I probably would have played the land, not killed the volatile guy. So I probably... Well, I don't know. Yeah. On to the next one. The party people. One of the posh corporation owners, perhaps, that my workers toil away in. Hey, Arena. You want to, like, be better? Is everyone's avatar actually this, or has this just been an arena thing? Oh, okay. We don't have anything fast. It's real hard though, because we have lands and spells, but honestly I think that it has to be a mulligan. Ironically, I like this more. Because of the temple. Actually, I think I'm just going to Bajuka Bog first here. Temple on that second. Because technically I'm digging deeper. I'm digging deeper, and I can't find the air. Don't know who I'm kidding, imagining you care. I could stand here waiting. It's a goose. Goose for another day. I don't suppose it's worth the price. It's worth it. The price that I would pay. And I'm thinking it over every day. It's a ring that replicates. You're not allowed to do this. That's pretty sus. I'm a little bit afraid of a swords, but they would not let me go to attacks. This taps for 2 mana. Isn't that weird? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I could play this. 8 mana. We're just playing dragons right now. This has to be one color. Curses. Make a doggo or a cat? Making a doggo. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to put my journey onto my gold span. Oh, catcher? Alright. I did not realize that I could target it. That's freaking sick. I am in the sky. What you want? Put the sky around me, baby. I just want. Good game. I did not realize that, absolutely respectable emote choice. What? How dare you? Oh, okay. Am I gonna die? No, right? I'm chilling? I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Okay. That could have been very, 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 very bad. Anyway. I just want... Don't you dare. Okay. I thought she was about to pull something out, man. I mean, I went from what, max health to 7? GG's keys. But yeah, that was freaking Ziatora. I really like the deck. As you can see, it's not just like sacrifice things. I had a way bigger sacrifice theme, but I wanted to tone it down because I really like the treasure aspect of the card. Hope you've enjoyed. I honestly do. That's awesome. That's great. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you find links in the description down below. Do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, all will be one.